Hi everyone, and welcome to Insider Financial Talk Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today, the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and in this video we will recap today's market action and discuss our trading plan for tomorrow. But first up, to get our market moving reports on top small caps, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. Mobile is the fastest way to get all of our reports, and it works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1+ area code and number. Never begin the format with 0. It will not work. And after you sign up, you will get a welcome email, which includes a free copy of the Insider Financial Guide to Penny Stocks ebook. Our ebook, our email service, and our text messaging service are all free services from InsiderFinancial.com. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever, no Discord rooms or Telegram chat groups. And speaking of reports, we have a new report on a low float Nasdaq tech stock with just a 711,000 share float. To get the full report, again, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. Well, I said last night, guys, that was waiting for today's FOMC announcement at 2 p.m. and the Powell press conference at 2:30 p.m. I said in the meantime, we'll be researching hundreds of small caps for our subscribers, and that is the low float that I found today. But, the key here is you got to know when to trade, when not to trade. It was the right call not to do anything today. It was choppy ahead of the Fed announcement. And then after, there's just a lot of uncertainty based on Powell's press conference. The Fed raised rates 25 basis points as expected. The market initially reacted positively to the statement that a pause might be coming, but Powell's presser, was a buzzkill. Powell said a decision on a pause was not made today. Will be driven by incoming data, meeting by meeting, and will approach that question at the June meeting. I mean, the Fed is just, they know this as much as we do. I mean, meeting by meeting, I mean, there's no forecast. And I just don't, I don't want to get into politics, but I just don't see that as how a central bank should be run. So, I mean, there's a ton of people that agree with me that just say that the Fed has been asleep at the wheel. And, I think what happened was, they said inflation was transitory. They woke up too late. Then they've hiked, 10 hikes in a row. And I think they've pushed it too far. And we're seeing that with the regional banking crisis. Since early March, 3 large banks have collapsed and required government intervention. Powell suggested that the trouble in the sector was causing at least some banks to pull back on extending credit, but was clear the extent of the impact was uncertain. I mean, it's clear banks have tightened lending. For him to be saying that's uncertain is just ludicrous. And then, in the after hours, we're getting PACW, PACW. The stock is down more than 50% in after hours trading tonight, taking other bank stocks with it after a report that the company's executives were weighing a possible sale. This adds to concerns over the financial stability of regional banks, again, following the collapse in March of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank, and then the sale of First Republic Bank to JP Morgan this week. PACW, PACW, it's been under pressure ever since the news that FRC being absorbed by Jamie Dimon. Bloomberg was reporting that PACW leaders were considering strategic alternatives of their own, which could include a sale. The report, based on anonymous sources, also said the bank has not found much interest in an acquisition of the entire company and could look to break it apart or raise fresh capital. Bloomberg also said that any buyer could risk a hefty loss due to loan markdowns. Jeffrey Gundlach, CEO of DoubleLine, saying there likely won't be a respite for the embattled regional banking sector until the Fed cuts rates. Leaving rates this high is going to continue the stress, Gundlach said on CNBC's Closing Bell. I believe with a very high degree of probability that there's going to be further regional bank failures. And there's also, we here at InsiderFinancial.com, we also have concerns about the debt ceiling, which needs to be raised by next month. There is a faction in the Republican Party, I'm not going to get into politics, this is just facts, that wants to burn it all down. They hate government and will take a hard line. And I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying a lot of people in middle America feel government has been ruled for the elites. They let middle America down. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, that watch this channel. I mean, the MMTLP saga with FINRA. I mean, yeah, it just does seem like the little guy gets the short end of the stick. And, you know, they are electing representatives that say, you know what, let's take a flamethrower to this, you know, SOB and burn it all down. And I mean, look at how hard it was to get McCarthy elected as Speaker. For him to say he has the votes is ludicrous. And it's going to be hard to get a debt ceiling bill passed without spending cuts that these Republican congressmen are insisting on. Biden and the Democrats have said that spending cuts are non-negotiable. So you could take all sides. I mean, Democrats are saying we want government to function. This is debt ceiling on past spending. Future spending can be negotiated in a future bill. So that's their talking points. Whereas Republicans say, no, we need to get spending cuts, you know, talking about it now and tie it into this bill. So again, whatever political side of the spectrum you are on, I mean, I think it's safe to say government's broken. If you look at what's happening with the Fed, we just sort of, everything's day by day. There's no clear plan of where we're heading. But in terms of the market right now, you know, this is why I'm sticking to the low float plays. You know, this strategy is still working. Look at today's action. You know, in my last video, I covered, you know, 13 new Chinese and Hong Kong low floaters for you guys. And remember, I say what I say over and over again: play green, not red. The stocks I cover are to go on your watch list, and then jump on the ones that are green. And look at today's action. You know, GDC up 69%, TOP up 59%, DXF up 56%, SNTG up 55%, HUDI up 14%. And then these others gave you no trade. You know, LEJU was down 23%, HOUR down 20%. You know, if it's red, don't be playing these names. You know, it's all about the momentum. You want to ride that wave, get in and get out. And, you know, I can't stress that enough. If it's red, stay away. You know, not financial advice, guys. But, you know, what I talk about, you know, the stocks that aren't working, you know, it's important to understand, you know, if a stock is a loser or if it's down, why not to play it? You know, this is how you learn. It's not just about winning stocks. You know, anyone could tout, oh, you know, GDC up 69%, but I want to know, why did I avoid, you know, LEJU today? You know, down 23%. This is important, guys. You know, you have to, it's not just about winning stocks. You know, anyone could get lucky and pick a winner. The key to being a successful long-term investor is avoiding the losers. Not all are going to be winners. But I'm covering these, you know, losers to help you guys understand, you know, which ones to, you know, to avoid them. You know, because all it takes is one big loser and your account is wiped out. You know, and this is why I preach. You have to play that momentum. But still, you know, these are all just trades. These are not buy and hold investments. You want buy and hold, go buy an S&P 500 index fund or Berkshire Hathaway. You know, small caps are for day trading and holding for a few days to a week, in this market, week max. You know, either the play works or it doesn't and it moves on. You know, and you have to adapt to current market conditions, and that is the market we are in right now. And in addition to tomorrow's low float Nasdaq tech stock and the names on my watch list, you know, some names that I'm also watching right now are VINO with just a 2.3 million share float. HCDI was up 90%, but has just a 540,000 share float. And, you know, what happens is, as I said, guys, just because something has a low float doesn't mean it's going to run. It takes a lot of eyeballs. It takes a lot of interest. And, you know, some of these names that were not hot last week are now popping up. So, you know, there's just that flood of FinTwit coming into it, which is creating these moves. But now they're setting up for trade opportunities. So like HCDI, you know, ran from 7 to 14, corrected down to 774. I'm going to be looking this for, you know, following my opening range strategy to see if there is another breakout tomorrow or the next day. You put it on your watch list and you just keep watching. You know, there may or may not be a trade here. Same with XIN up 26%. This is another 540,000 share float play. APM, this is a 910,000 share float. And ACGN has a 2.6 million share float. So again, these are all stocks that are now in play. If you know, don't go chasing, you missed the move today. You know, there is going to be you know, we're looking for that next setup. We're looking for stocks that are in play or have the potential to be in play, you know, for tomorrow, the next day, or the next week. You have it on your watch list. You watch that opening range. You look for trade setups. And I'll be discussing more and more of this in our videos, maybe even do a live stream one day. So again, if those are things you're interested in, you know, please leave a comment below. Let me know how I can, you know, all of this is just educational purposes only, but how I can help, you know, explain strategies more and what you're looking for from me on this channel. So please leave a comment below if there's anything you want me to cover. But again, guys, our number one trade idea for tomorrow is a Nasdaq tech stock with a low float. Click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. You can even sign up to read the report and unsubscribe. No spam, info never shared. Unsubscribe anytime, guys. Finally, Insider Financial and I are not investment advisors. This video does not provide investment advice. Always do your research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational, educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. Thanks for watching. Remember to smash that like button and hit the notification bell to be notified when a new video is uploaded. Have a great night and a great trading day tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.